One, it's Black Spring with Autumn here on your Thursday. It's November 6th, 2025, and it is, I presume, I presume it is indeed the 37th day of the shutdown. So hope you guys are doing well out there. I just wanted to come in just for a few minutes here. And once again, I hope you guys are doing well. I did come in earlier with an actual some audio of an example of people that have already felt the impacts of the shutdown, and of course, I have likened it to pandemic, proportions, and I've also talked about what I've also referred to as a a deja vu kind of a cycle. I've also done that, which I'm not deviating from any of that. I'm just saying that that's what I came in with earlier today. And it looks like there's a couple of other announcements out there. Um, we've got this whole, the story that Nancy Pelosi has decided to bow out. I haven't seen a lot of her. I haven't seen a lot of her during this term. And of course, she's going to go down with some romanticism, some romanticized stories about, of course, her being 47 when she went into Congress, and then of course the time that she served there, becoming the first in that position, the speaker. We're looking at 2007, and then they lost lower chamber. Of course, I don't need to go down all of that, but of course, I'm just letting you know that that's a romanticized story already for the day, for your Thursday. So I'm pretty sure you guys are already on it. I just thought I would just come in just for a second. I mean, today has been it's been another one of those days where there's 500 meetings. 500 meetings. I mean, the meetings are having meetings by now. So, but yeah, I just wanted to come in, and it looks like a judge out of Rhode Island who had already, tried to move the Trump administration on the SNAP program. Looks like he is ordering them to fully fund the whole situation. We'll see, but I'm saying this is a game, and everyone has a role, and it's not going to be over anytime soon. That's my submission. I don't want to be right about these things, but I just think that I don't think it's likely, or I think they're probably preparing for something much larger. um you just have to be prepared wherever you are. You just have to be prepared for whatever that is. That's kind of what I'm on about in that regard. But yeah, so yeah, I was just kind of just wanting to just drop in for a second on that. But yeah, I'm just dropping in for a second because when I saw that news about Pelosi, I was just thinking, wow, this has been a long time coming. And honestly, she could have probably sat out. 2019, I think, was when they needed to do the most. I think when the most damage needed to be done. And I think that's when the most damage occurred. I think she was put in place in 19 for a time such as this. So, you know, it is what it is. We are where we are. But I just wanted you guys to know that I was just dropping in with that little tidbit. I am hearing some things from people that, on flight cancellations. Um, I'm just not sure. We'll see what's going on with that. But I'm going to tell you one thing: if this continues, if this doesn't end if the shutdown doesn't end for TSA and people that, of course, that work in transportation or ATC, I'm wondering if they're going to be talking about furloughs. The threat of a furlough would be what I would think that would be pretty concerning right now, or that's going to be of concern. So just checking in with you guys. Hope you guys have had a great Thursday. As I said, I'm not going to be here very long. I don't anticipate that I'm going to get back in this evening. If I can, I will, but because we are approaching the weekend. And so I don't know. I say this, I don't want to wish my life away or I wouldn't suggest that for you either, but you know, we are heading towards the weekend and I don't know. I think that's what we all live for, future and future, you know. We're all living for something for that next day, or we're trying to bargain with the future. Hi, Real Shelton, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in and loving on the like button. I'm not sure if you did it, if I'm assigning that to you incorrectly. I apologize. But I just wanted to drop in just for a second and just let you guys know that I did see, just reporting that, of course, Speaker Pelosi is throwing in her towel at 85. I mean, like I said, she's done the damage, that she was installed to do. Because I'm thinking most of these people they're installed. I'm not convinced that we have, I'm just not. I'm not with this whole dialectic thing with the left and right. I'm not. It was a lens for me when I first started out on YouTube. But I think it's important that you evolve and and that you have more clarity by the time it's all said and done. So but I appreciate it so much, Real Shelton, for you being able to come in. I appreciate it so much. And but yeah, so if I get a chance to come back in later, I will. Yeah, we've had quite a few things going on. So I did say that I'd probably pivot to something, to a heavier stream during the weekend, because there's a lot going on, and I might be able to do something. You know, I'm sure I can do something much longer and cover a lot more materials. But here on the CST, it's 4:52, and right now I'm probably gonna just mellow out just a little bit. But I will keep an eye on ATC. I will keep an eye on TSA agents as well. When it comes to aerospace and aviation, the other threat with a shutdown, as I just said, would be furloughs for airport employees, or even the pilots, and then that pushes everybody into a situation in which the moratoriums come up. So but I'll probably share some other stories with you later, maybe not tonight, but we'll see. But I hope you guys have had a great Thursday. And if you have anything you'd like to share, or anything you would like to send to me, feel free to do that. You can always send me things at blackspringwithautumn@gmail.com. That's where you can reach me, is blackspringwithautumn@gmail.com. So I really appreciate it. And Real Shelton, you can always drop your link in the stream as well. I appreciate your support. I really do. Yeah, but it is Thursday, and I hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, if anything earth-shattering comes out, which is possible because of the times that we're in, and we are on the 37th. Nick, well, that's probably going to be a piece that I would hold on to for later if I get on to that one. I've seen the jabs. There's also been some other people jabbing at him. Yeah, a lot of the gosh, my mind everything is escaping me right about now. But say, for instance, the Charlie Kirk, the pro Charlie Kirks, the Charlie Kirk people have been jabbing at him for a long time, as well as hi, Point Fire, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. But they've been jabbing at him for a long time. Especially, I think even Tucker Carlson is getting some pushback from his association with Nick Fuentes. But the Shapiro end of it, I'm not, that whole, I don't know, I kind of lump those together. The Candace Owens, the Shapiros, the Ben Shapiros, the Candace Owens, the Daily Wire types. I kind of lumped them all in together. And I'm I don't know. Dare I say, some people might just chalk them up to grifters, and they've got their own little cultural motive and their own little theme going on here. But I'll probably come back to it. Ah, Hi, Point Fire 94. It's always a pleasure. Incredible. I appreciate you so much for coming in, and yeah, we'll talk. We may get into some of that. You know what? I don't think that's going to end. Candace, and then I don't know. I just think it's kind of a, they kind of, the thing is that, shout out to Mars CT. We've been, for the longest, all the things that they're able to get away with on social media, which a little channel like mine, they're worried about little old me. Meanwhile, Candace Owens is out here. She was out here, swatting at Emmanuel Macron about his, dare I say, his wife. But then I could say something that's not even anywhere near flammable, or I could say the same thing about something that maybe that another one of her cohorts might say, and then I'll get dinged or tagged or whatnot. So we'll see. I don't know. A lot of people have different opinions about Fuentes. I've even heard the officer Tatum's wife talk about him, and these conservatives, I don't know, their infighting is not going to stop. It's not, but I think these people are all kind of on the same. They have a script too. They have their own little script, and so we'll see what happens. I'll see if I can throw some. I'll see if I can throw some. Run some of that through the X-ray machine, probably by before the weekend. We'll see. Hi, Convos with Cam. How are you? Salute to you. I almost caught one of your. I think I caught one of your videos earlier this morning, but I'll certainly catch up. I'll certainly be catching up with you soon. And thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you guys for loving on the like button. And yeah, if I can get back this evening, I will. But if not, definitely it'll be tomorrow, and for sure by the weekend. So you guys, let's see. The real Shelton said, Brandon Tatum seems like he wants to come back to Black. He says, nope, stay. Oh, wow. He can't, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like his whole situation is an arrangement. I don't know. I tell you one thing, and I don't want to speak anything on anybody, but if that situation that I'm thinking about in my mind ever falls apart, it'll probably be one of the biggest, he's gonna be a lap. I don't know if he can ever. Are you guys trying to get him what do they call it? Are you guys trying to get him back back to the cookout? I don't know. Hey, I don't have that kind of card. I don't have that kind of firepower. I don't. But I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. Let's see. Somebody is held for review. Wow, you guys are a lot of fun on here for sure. So yeah, I don't know about him. That guy, I just think he's got puppet vibes to me, and I think his wife is more in control of his career. I think she's the handler for him. So maybe that's how he got there in the first place. Because I'll go back to, was it Turning Point USA? Not Turning Point, but Blexit, and they were all kind of a part of that whole little loop there. So we'll see what happens, guys. But I appreciate it, and I'm gonna get out of here. And if I can see you guys later, I will. If not, have a great rest of your Thursday and a great start to your weekend, guys. Do something for yourselves. I say thank you for loving on the like button, but make sure you do something for yourselves. All right, guys, thank you so much. The Real Shelton for coming in, and Convos with Cam. I really appreciate it for you for coming in. Nice to see you here. And at Point Fire 94. And I don't know, shout out to the musicians out there. We take care of our own. Uh, so it's good to have you guys around here, as well as I think I got everybody. All right, guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys later. Bye for now.